Breaking news, just as we're about to start week 10, we have found out the ringleader to the disastrous ending to week number 9 that caused the suspension of the Nissan Maxima drift car on the Jets. We have found out Minion Auto was the ringleader. Minion Auto had the idea. Look at that troop. 4 cars with murderous intentions. Bully, the Green Pig, and Minion Auto. Oh, Minion Auto. Hey there, 71D Stand of 71D Stand DieCast Racing. We're presenting the CDHWL Season 2. We are into the 10th and final week of the round robin. After this week, the top 3 teams will move to the playoffs. Once again, the number 1 team will get the bye into the final, and we'll have a best of series. Haven't determined how many games we'll have, but it will be a best of series to determine who will be playing number 2 or number 3 ranked cars. We are starting out with, well, we had the drama from last week with the Jets. They are hosting the Sens. The 5-4 Sens in 4th place with 34.5 points. The Jets, 4-5 in last place with 24.5 points. They did not score a single point last week, and well, if you watch the video, you'll see their Nissan Maxima drift car was suspended for its actions and pending investigation. Well, you'll see. So, we have, in lanes 1, 2, and 3 is the Sens, and lanes 4, 5, and 6 are the Jets. And they are not going to be shorthanded going into this. They have the Manga tuner taking over for the suspended Nissan Maxima drift car.
Hot Wheels Racers, pick your lane.
So here we go. We got the race off. See who gets the power play for the first period. Once again, the Sens are in lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are the Jets. Here we go! And easily winning the race.
Winner, lane 4.
Empty Mario Kart for the Jets. They will have the power play. And the Sens will be shorthanded. Here now, standing around the finish line, or the penalty stump, we have our Advent calendar goodies sitting here so far, -1. I'll get to that in a moment. But the Sens are going to be shorthanded, so of course they are sitting the Honda Civic Custom. Where is the other item from the from the Hot Wheels Advent calendar? The Abominable Snowman is guarding the Sinister 4, led by Minion Auto. All right, so here we go. First period action. The Jets are on the power play. The Sens are shorthanded. Here we go. Well, it's a power play marker for the 65 Mustang for the Jets. Oh man, the Manga bounced down the track. I thought the Manga was going to take the win there. But no, it was the 65 Mustang gets the win. And both teams get a half point for the blocks. Going into the second period, the Jets, interesting choice. They are sitting out the empty Mario Kart. Empty Mario Kart is sitting out, but once again, it has not fared well on the straightaway on its home turf, the Rainbow Road. So here we go, second period action. 1.5 for the Jets. Half point for the Sens. Sens on the power play. Here we go. And would you believe, I guess it's the one car that actually really wants to race for the Jets, getting the power play in the first period. Second period, getting the shorthanded marker is the 65 Mustang. That is 2 points for the Jets. And the Sens got a half point for blocking the Manga tuner. All right, we are going into the third period. We are going into the third period action. The Jets are up 3.5 to 1. A little bit of a shocker. But it's all been one-sided for the Jets. Race off, of course, the empty Mario Kart is just pounding this track to submission. But it's the 65 Mustang that's doing all the scoring for the Jets. So this is the race off. Third period action. We got the Jets in lanes 1, 2, 3. The Sens are in 4, 5, and 6. Here we go! And no surprise, lane 1, empty Mario Kart wins the race off. The Jets will be on the power play, which is opportune, very opportunistic for the Sens who need the points. Can't sit the same car out 2 times in a row in a game, so the Sens are sending out Princess Peach. They are looking at the strategy that the Lotus Sport Elise, who is in the running for the top spot in the individual scoring, would really benefit with a short-handed marker. Oh, something's going on. The Angry Birds pig is trying to head to the podium. Thank goodness we have the Abominable Snowman blocking the road. We'll have to see what is going on here. So here we go, third period action, 3.5 for the Jets, 1 for the Sens. The Sens are shorthanded. They can score big-time points here if they are smart on the track. They are sitting out once again Princess Peach. Here we go, third period action. Here we go! Wow, that is one-sided action. The Jets are going to win this. Jets are going to win it, and all thanks to one car. The 65 Mustang gets the power play marker and a half point for blocking the Lotus Sport Elise. At least the Honda Civic Custom managed to avoid the trap. He's on his lid, but he crossed the finish line nonetheless. We'll get the score totals tallied up in a game that didn't really have any implications in the top 3 standings for Week 10. The Jets just go to show you, as a team, they had nothing to do with what happened last week. It was a Nissan Maxima drift car alone who joined the dark side and sabotaged, or tried to sabotage, the Habs. We'll have to see what happens with the Habs when their game comes up. But here is our final score tally. Here we have the Jets winning it 5-1 over the Sens. So both teams are now 5-5. The Jets, of course, will finish in place of the 6 cars. And, well, we'll see where the Sens end up. We got 2 more games to go. And, well, we'll have to see. All right, and we are going into game number 2 of Week 10, the final week of the regular season. We have the number 1, the Leafs. They're 7-2, versus the 4-5 Habs, who are in 3rd place. We have the Leafs in lanes 1, 2, and 3. The Habs are in 4, 5, and 6. And look at lane 5. We're going to have to see how he performs after being taken out at the end of last week against the Jets. So here we go. Race off. Leafs 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6 are the Habs. Here we go. And lane 5, thankfully, that attack last week did not do any damage. And the Habs get the power play. The 67 Ford Mustang Coupe wins the race off. And Leafs will be shorthanded. So the Leafs are starting out the game shorthanded. They are sending out Lando Calrissian for the first period. Right, and we are here at the top. It is the Habs on the power play. The Leafs are shorthanded. Here we go. Okay, things got interesting there. What the heck happened? Barbie Extra got the power play marker, but what the heck is going on here? And did he cross? Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Who was in lane 3? Oh my goodness. The 67 Ford Mustang was in lane 3. He's on his lid here. Ooh, bully! I think I see the conspiracy here. Bully tried to stop him from winning. I think we need to do a re-race. Yep, the word is we have to redo this race. As much as it was nice that the Barbie Extra got the power play marker, that is going to be wiped away, and we have to do a re-race. Wow, what a crazy race. We are re-racing it. We got the Abominable Snowman. Keep an eye on Bully now. That was just so wrong. In all my years. In all my years of broadcasting these races, I've never seen something so heinous. So here we go. We are redoing the first period. And I can see there's no one interfering down there at the finish line. So here we go. Well, either way, Barbie Extra. Seems the fates were it was Barbie Extra's race to win. And she's the only one to cross the finish line on her lid. So that is a power play marker for Barbie Extra. And each team is going to get a point for blocking 2 cars. What carnage. At least there was no interference this time. So it is 2-1 for the Habs after one. We have heavy security going on down here, making sure that none of these cars interfere in the second period. The Habs, shorthanded this period, they are going to sit out the VW Sirocco GT24. And here we go, up to the starting line here. The Habs are up 2-1 on the Leafs. The Leafs are on the power play. The Habs are shorthanded. And here we go. Lane 1, that was Lando Calrissian, power play marker. Lane 1, Lando Calrissian gets the win. And look at the carnage up here. So that is 1 point for the win for the Leafs. They got both of the Habs blocks, so that's another point. So that's 2 points total for the Leafs and a half point for the Habs. I'm doing some research. I'm trying to figure out why is there a hit out on the 67 Ford Mustang Coupe for the Habs. He's not even close in the overall scoring for the scoring title. I thought maybe it's one of the cars that lost to him in the draft that didn't make it into the event. No, because they were the two slower cars on the track that time. I just don't know why there is a vendetta against him. Nonetheless, we are going into the second race off, going into the third period. The Leafs are up 3-2.5. Not the close game the Leafs wanted, because they got to build up that lead on the Flames. So, we are going into the race off. We have in lanes 1, 2, and 3 are the Habs. Lanes 4, 5, and 6 are the Leafs. Here we go, race off to see who gets the power play for the third period. Here we go! And once again, the 67 Ford Mustang Coupe wins the race off. The Habs will have the power play, and the Leafs will be shorthanded. They're still behaving. Bully is still being blocked, can't move. And the Leafs being shorthanded, they are sending out the Lamborghini Cyan FKP 37. As we go in. As we go into the third period, the Habs on the power play. The Leafs shorthanded. The Leafs are up by a half point on the Habs. Anything can happen. Here we go. And wow. Lando crossed the finish line. Quite excitement there, but it wasn't Lando that won the race. Lando had a bad fall. We'll pick him up here. The winner was actually the Lightning Bug, getting the shorthanded marker for the Leafs. And what the Leafs needed, they needed high scoring. So what did the Lightning Bug do? Shorthanded marker and 3 blocks, maximum scoring, 3.5 points for the Leafs. The Leafs are going to win this game. We'll tally the scores and be back in a moment. So the Leafs got what they needed. The Habs did not get what they needed. The Habs got what they needed, but they could have done with more scoring. So here is our tally for this game. The Leafs win this game 6.5 to 2.5. That's some nice scoring there for the Leafs. A good way to pad their lead against the Flames. Oil is our next game, our final game of the regular season. And really, it's just going to be placing. If the Flames can get a good win, they might be able to catch the Leafs. They might. And the Oil, well, they can play spoiler. We'll have to see. Next game coming up. All right, third and final game of week number 10. We have the Oil in lanes 1, 2, and 3. We have the Flames in lanes 4, 5, and 6. In order for the Flames to get the power, or to get first place, they need to score at least 8 points. That's a tall order, which means they're going to have to lose the race-offs. It's possible. The Honda S2000 is a strong contender for the oil. And here we go, the race-off for who gets the power play. Here we go. Who's going to take it? Lane 1. The Honda S2000 gets the power play for the oil, pitting the Flames shorthanded. Shorthanded, they are going to sit out the 1969 Camaro convertible for the first period. Cars are lined up, raring to go. Oil on the power play. The Flames shorthanded. Flames need shorthanded markers if they have any chance to get first. Here we go. And lane number 2, that was the Corvette. No, that was not a Corvette. The Corvette belonged to the oil. Lane number 2 was the 1970. The 1970 Chevy Camaro RS gets the short-handed marker in lane number 2 and a block of the duck. The duck and roll gets blocked. So that is 2.5-0 for the Flame to start the first period. We're going to be short-handed going into the second period, and they are setting up the duck and roll. Their treasure hunt car is going to be sitting out on the penalty stump. So here we go. We have the Flames up 2.5-0 on the oil. The Flames are on the power play. Here we go. And lane 3. Would you believe lane 3 is the convertible? Lane 3 for the Flames. The 69 Camaro convertible takes the win. And the Chevy Camaro RS, the 1970, it went right off the track. Superman did not cross the finish line. And both of the oils were blocked. Although the Corvette almost went off the table. He's on his lid. So that is power play marker for the 69 Camaro convertible. That's 1 point. A half point, a half point. So it's 2 points total for the Flames and a half point for the oil. So the Flames are going to win this game. It is 4.5 to 0.5. That is a guaranteed victory for the Flames. They are lanes 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6 are the oil. Race off to see who gets power play for the third period. Here we go! And Flames. Unfortunately for the Flames, they get the power play. That's not the points that they were hoping for. Winner was lane number 3, and lane number 3 is the 1970 Camaro, Chevy Camaro. Got the win, so the Flames will be on the power play. Short-handed, can't sit out duck and roll. Who are you going to be sitting out, Oil? The Oil have determined they're going to sit out the Corvette C8R for the third period. So the Flames are winning 4.5 to 0.5. Going into the final race, they are not going to be able to get enough points to get first place, but they are going to be able to get second place for sure. Here we go, Flames on the power play, and the Flames, whoa, lane 3. So all the excitement, we couldn't figure out who was lane 3 right away. Superman taking a flying leap off of the table again. The winner was actually the 1970 Chevy Camaro RS. Gets the power play. Yes, the power play marker for the Flames. And each team gets 0.5 for the blocks. Final score coming up in a moment. Here is our final score. It was domination for the Flames all the way through, except for the first race off where the Oil won that race. Our final score, though, was Flames 6, Oil 1. Not enough points to catch the Leafs, but definitely enough to be in the playoffs. We will get the updated overall scoring. Our individual leaders. We will be determining who is our individual champion for the regular season, and we'll be finding out how the playoffs are going to be set up in just a few moments. And there we have our season is over. The regular season, we are going into the playoffs, and here we are. The Leafs clinch #1 spot. They are automatically into the finals. Flames and Habs will be fighting it out in a best 3 of 5 series to see who will face the Leafs in the finals. As for the top vehicle, our MVP of the season could end up on being a winner of the season as well. The Flames 1970 Chevy Camaro RS. Thanks to the Sens not doing anything, the 70 Camaro RS is our champion. Will be going into the box of champions, but could he be going in as a two-time winner? His team could go in. That could be a two-time winner situation for him. Looking at the other teams here in the overall standings, Lightning Bug was creeping up, Barbie Extra creeping up, and well, there we have the rest of it. That is it for the regular season. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, tell all your friends. Be sure to come back and check out some of my other videos, and we will be back with the playoffs in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.